Hey everyone, my name's Leah Kiana and you're tuned in to my weekly popcorn and playlist with Lennox and Parker. This week for our popcorn side of popcorn and playlist, we do want to do a little TV show review for the new TV series Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist. This show recently started airing on September 5th, 2024 on Peacock, and I think it is a must-watch show. We're going to give you a little background on what Fight Night is. First, we're going to talk about all the perks of it, and then we're going to do just a small little spoiler closer towards the end. So make sure if you didn't see any of the new episodes of Fight Night, $1 Million Heist on Peacock, make sure you skip past the ending or come back to the ending after you do get to see the first few episodes. So the first thing I want to say about Fight Night, the production, the direction of the show, everything is just phenomenal. But honestly, that is exactly what I expected out of a show that is so star-packed. When I say this show has everybody in it, one of the main characters of the show that you may have already seen is Kevin Hart. Now, I know everybody has like their own feelings regarding Kevin Hart, but me personally, I love Kevin Hart. Whenever I see a show with his name or a movie with his name on it, I am always excited for it because I just am ready for it. Like I really do love Kevin Hart as a comedian, as an actor, and I feel like he always knows how to just get the role done, get the job done. Especially after we seen him with him and Kai, like I thought seeing him with Kai was just so much chemistry. So seeing him on the big screen again after that, it was just even more exciting because I know that he relates kind of to the younger audience a little more than some other actors and comedians. So yeah, I was super excited to see Kevin Hart on the show, see him be as one of the stars on the show. He plays the role Chicken on the show, and it is, when I say the show is star-packed, it is star-packed. We have Kevin Hart, Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson, Samuel Jackson, Chloe Bailey, Lori Harvey, Don Cheadle, and so many more familiar faces and new talented actors. When I say they did their job with the casting of this show, everybody plays, the chemistry on the show is just there. Like everybody plays so well, everybody flows, everybody knows their role, knows their character, and knows how to hold their own weight throughout the show, and we love it. Even seeing Chloe Bailey, I know she's been in her acting bag a little bit more lately. I love seeing Chloe Bailey as an actor, and she just does her thing. Like, it's so excited to see these new faces and these old familiar faces that we know make every movie make sense. Now, one thing I can say about this show is that it is taking place in ATL back in the 1970s, and with Kevin Hart, aka Chicken, being the main character, I do feel as if Kevin Hart could have had a little bit more of Atlanta twang, a little more of Atlanta slang. If you ask me, I just feel like he doesn't have the South Side or Southern accent really down pat. He doesn't really have the Southern mannerism down pat. So that's the only thing I would say was my not favorite part about Kevin Hart's role on this show, but he didn't have the Southern twang, Southern mannerism like we do. But other than that, phenomenal. The scenery, the costumes, the wardrobe, the everything was just put together so well. You could definitely get the picture that they are painting, that we are in ATL in the 70s, okay? So I did love the storyline. Let's get into the storyline just a little bit. If you didn't already see the show, this is not necessarily a spoiler, but it does kind of give the recap on what the show is typically about, so you can stay for this part, okay? So this show, Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, is a dramatized series that is based on a series of true events that happened around the same time as Muhammad Ali's comeback fight in Atlanta. So if nobody knows what's the background story behind that Muhammad Ali fight, Muhammad Ali was sent to prison for a little bit due to a Vietnam protest that he was involved in. When he got out, his first fight back out of prison was actually hosted in Atlanta against a man named Jerry Corey. Now, the same day of that big fight for Muhammad Ali, there was also a huge house party that was taking place after the fight, and it held all of the high rollers. Everybody who came into the city as high rollers, they were all going to be at this party. Now, during this party, these dudes came up and they basically plotted on robbing everybody in this party, and this is where a little spoiler comes in. After they robbed everybody in the party, they did stay at the door and let everybody come into the party one by one and just continue to rob them more and more and more. So throughout this show, we're now getting Chicken trying to clear his name, trying to help everything out, and us get the whole background behind the $1 Million Heist robbery that happened at that fight night. So far on September 5th, they did drop the first 3 episodes, and we got a chance to look at all of those. Now, they knew what they was doing by making this a weekly show that you have to wait for, because this show makes you want to binge watch it all. I watched the first 3 episodes like this, and after that I'm like, oh wait, I gotta wait for the 4th episode. So now we should be on about our 6th episode that comes out, and these episodes come out every Thursday. So now that you all know this is the must show to watch, I hope you all go ahead, get caught up, so we can meet back here again in the next week or 2 to talk about how we feel about the overall series. Okay, so that is just my little 2 cents regarding Fight Night, $1 Million Heist. I do think it's a much watch show. I do think it's definitely worth staying up every Thursday to make sure you catch it. Like I said, it is star packed. We love the cast. The cast is chef's kiss, if I do say so myself. The writing, the directing, the scenes, the wardrobe, everything was just put together so beautifully. But honestly, I expected nothing less with seeing such a star-studded cast like that, and even doing, Peacock's been on the A game lately when it comes to TV shows. Peacock has been giving us everything they need to give. Okay, so I was not expecting anything less, honestly, from Peacock and such a star-studded show. But when I say I didn't really know what to expect when I seen that Kevin Hart was on the show, I didn't know if he was gonna be funny, if this was gonna be like a little, you watch it now and then you don't think about it later. But honestly, this series is really good. I'm so excited to see the adventure it takes us on. I can't wait to see how the show ends, and just to see all the cast just do their thing on the screen like they are meant to every Thursday. So make sure you catch Fight Night, $1 Million Heist on Peacock every Thursday. I believe if we should get up to 8, I want to say we get up to 8 episodes. So we're already halfway through the season, more than halfway through the season. So make sure you go ahead and watch and get caught up so we can come back and talk about it again. Let me know down below what's your favorite episode from this show, if you have already watched it. If you haven't, let me know if you plan on it. Let me know your favorite cast member or star you plan on seeing from the Fight Night. Again, my name is Leah Kiana. You're tuned in to your weekly popcorn and playlist with Lennox and Parker. We'll see you again next week. Bye.